everybody! So I'm here recording another knife video finally, and I literally just recorded this whole review and it was a mess because this is supposed to be a fun video but ended up not being that fun because I was all over the place. So I'm gonna retry, but I don't know if I'm gonna do well this time either because I'm really ADHD, and the reason the first one got so messed up is because I have this arsenal of sheepdogs here. KIZER Sheepdogs. There's a whole bunch. And was trying to talk about all the different things about all of them, and my ADHD brain is like just got jumbled, and it could happen again. So if it happens this time, I'm not gonna start over this time. You're just gonna have to be patient with this video. It might not seem as fluent, but it's okay. So we have a bunch of sheepdogs in our house because we love KIZER Sheepdogs. And they're dirty, sorry. I always say that, like don't think about cleaning these. But we love KIZER Sheepdogs, and like I just started off with the bang right here because this is the XL. And do you see how big this is? Oh my Lanta, this is fun. This is fun. This is fun because it's huge. It feels so just hefty and but not like too hefty. Even though this is ginormous, you think, man, that's a burden to carry, and it still feels comfortable. And like my husband, the first sheepdog we had was my husband's. This is your regular sheepdog, and it was this one. And when he first got it, he's like, man, this is a big knife, because it is a big knife, the standard. But once he got this one, he's like, oh my goodness, this one started to feel small. Once again, even though it's a big knife, it doesn't feel too heavy. Like, it feels like something substantial, but in a really streamlined, easy to hold, with a lightness. Anyways, it's even this one is just smooth. The action on this knife is very smooth. It is very, very nice and smooth. This knife has good action on it. And then my husband and son have the collection. They have the mini. They each have one of these. They have the mini, and they both have an XL. This one I think is a favorite just because it's just fun. It's just fun to have this big butcher hacker on you, and quality. I'm ashamed of the dirtiness of the blades, and like I love the blue. I really like that blue. And they each have your standard sheepdog. Now, I have two standard sheepdogs. And this one was won, and this one was given as a Christmas present. So I don't have a collection, but I've got two that I love, and I'm very happy with it. And these two are the serial number 0. And if you want to know about that and you haven't watched the video, I have a video that talks about the serial number 0 and how we ended up with serial number 0s. Let's get that off of there. It'll look a little bit nice. I love these. I love the micarta handle. The texture on this micarta handle is very nice. It's velvety in its own way. A good micarta handle feels very good. And there's just a slight texture on it. I guess I should be holding it up to the camera. I wasn't watching what I was doing. But Oh, I love that. It's almost feels soft. And then it has that little bit of texture, and then like he's got that kind of forest green. Isn't that pretty? And then these are titanium. Now before I go on, let me explain. We have this whole collection. It's a lot. My son and husband in particular wanted, just for years, dreamed about having the whole collection. So as a birthday or Christmas comes up, they'd ask for, you know, the mini or and then the other one. And so over a series of gifting for several years, we built up the collection. It's funny because my son's got the bug for knives so much that, like, when he asks for a present, like for a birthday or Christmas, one of the first things he asks for is knives. He asks for like toy things too, but he's getting a little older, so it's more bigger kid toys, but knives are kind of more the first place, so we end up getting a lot of knives. So they got the collection. Now, what I love, now I talked about my micarta handle and how much I love it, and it probably is my favorite. Well, it's kind of hard because this is so close. It's actually hard to pick a favorite because this is titanium, and we'll just show my husband's with the kind of blue handle. And we're planning on like staining, iodizing my handle. I think that's what the process is. We're gonna like pink or purple or something. We're planning on that down the road because I wanted to do that. But this is so satin soft. It's like satin finish, soft, smooth. What I love about Kizer's knife too, the sheepdog, is it's so, the whole design is smooth. Like, there's no jimping on it, which I like jimping, but for this knife, I love the fact that the whole design is just smooth. Like, I really like that about it too. I mean, I love jimping too, but I like the fact that this whole design is sleek. It's like a big knife and kind of a big, like almost statement making knife, but it's very sleekly, I don't think that's a word, but I'm going to use it. Sleekishly designed. You're getting Robin words in here. We got a liner lock that locks in place beautifully. The coolest thing though now is the sheepdogs. You can get different kinds of sheepdogs with different locks and actions on them. You can an axis lock opening, like we love axis lock knives in this house, you know, but with button. If you've looked at like my Adamas, that's one of my favorite knives because you literally just like push the button down and you go flip, 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 and it's so much fun. And if I were ever to get another sheepdog, it would be because of that, because they have one now. And you can get one with a sheepdog with a thumb hole in it, and you can get a flipper free sheepdog now too. So there's like all these options. People love them. People love these knives for a reason. And I really think it's just because, mostly because they're unique, but they're also, you can use them. They're very handy, just like in it. Like they're wonderful knives, just all around. And they open so nice. So I haven't really done a lot of flipping. And yeah, I'm sorry. This is probably a longer video because there's so many knives and there's so much to talk about. And so if I ramble, and I hope some of you don't check out on me, but you may. Like I said, oh, okay, hold on. I'm not going to talk for a minute. Now listen to big chunk. Oh yeah. Listen to it. Listen to it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, oh my Lanta. Oh, look at all the fingerprints, but look how awesome. Just picture it in your mind looking completely clean and smooth. Now, one thing I was going to mention about these titanium is they probably have the best blade steel of all the collection and of our knives, sheepdog knives. But this steel is not far behind by any means. So this steel this is where I got my ADHD went crazy and I struggled, and so I decided to restart the video. So let's hope that I am still a little bit more smooth, because my brain just this is 10V, so 10V. Anyway, you get the point with the micarta. And here we have S35VN. And so yeah, this is probably the best quality of all of them with the steels, but like I said, that 10V is not far behind. And then your huge one and your small one have 154 cm. And they're obviously all good. Oh man, see, he's big, so, and I'm using my left hand, so it's not quite, that's not working out. Ah, haha, there we go. But it still opens such like a dream, like even though it's huge. So those are the different steels on these. And now this little guy's nice because you've got all the awesomeness of a sheepdog, but in that lightweight, like you can jump around with it way. For me, I think about exercising and clipping it on the side of my pants while I jog or something, and it's just perfect, like this one. One of them, which one has the deep carry? Woohoo. Okay, so we got a deep carry pocket, the big one, yeah, this big one, right there, you can tell. It has a deep carry pocket clip. It's the only one with a deep carry pocket clip. The others aren't, but they are good clips nonetheless. The clips are wonderful, just like the rest of the knife. It is a good, look at that. You can tell that it has a nice bend right there to help hold things on, and it works very well. Very, very well. And then, yeah, I'm just making sure I definitely wrote notes for this. I always have like a little bit of a reference point written down because it's a lot for it, like I want to remember everything. But this has a lot, so yeah, these are one minute. This is a big list. Yeah, I think I pretty much it's obvious that this is kind of like a butcher knife, and there's really an awesome feature about it. I think that's something that is loved, like this sheep's foot, and then it's like a butcher knife, but it's also, even with that design, has a really great point on it for you know, like opening a box or using in different ways, like that point that still has that nice point on it. It's not just like a traditional, you know, standalone, like actual butcher's knife, but this can be used to chop up food, and obviously you can tell that, like you could use this thing in the kitchen, and you could use it all the other places too, or at least a lot of the other areas. Like it's perfect for multiple things. But yeah, that's a feature that's really nice. Yeah, I think I said, yeah, and yeah, did I say, yeah, this is G10. Like I said, now I'm getting stuck again. Anyway, G10. It's a lot for me. But anyway, the point is, such an awesome collection of knives. KIZER Sheepdog. Okay? This handle has a little texture on it. It just looks, it's got light bumps. And I don't know if the small ones come in something other than blue. I'm not sure. But I know there's a lot of variety to them. But let's just look at that one more time. And the hold, guys, the hold is really perfect. You put your thumb up on that, and if I see, I'm now mixing my last video with this video, and I'm feeling confused. I don't know if I said this on the last video that I deleted, or I already said on this one, but I love the flipper tab on this because the flipper tab sticks out well, nice, so that it's just really easy to grab a hold of it. And I like that it's not really, it's smooth, just like the rest of the knives. It has a nice smooth design. Like, it doesn't raw up my fingers like some knives that my husband handles just fine, by the way. My girly hands, in fact, he has a favorite knife that I'll review because it's fantastic. But for me personally, I probably wouldn't get it because it kind of makes my finger feel raw, but he doesn't have any problem with it. But this I love because this doesn't, it's such a nice flipper and it's just so smooth on the finger. And I really like that about it. It's so nice. Anyway, sheepdoggies. Now I wish I could hold these all up at once. We're going to show you, let's see, those two are the same kind. We'll just do this. Serial number zeros. Micarta. Then we have this one that I won and my husband's. So those are our standards. My son's standard is one of those serial number zeros. I have a standard size sheepdog. That's mine, the 2. And then you have the 2 XLs and the 2 minis. So if you're crazy like us, there's a whole wide variety of them out there for you.